Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jesse from Houston, Texas. Just kind of giving you a little bit of insight after I just received my Candida liners. It's been about 3 or 4 days. I think it's on the third day. Um, so ultimately, I've been looking to get aligners for a long time. Never really wanted to get braces. Um, Kind of just put it on the back burner. I have kids, full time job. Um, just wasn't a main priority. It's always something I wanted, just never really got around to doing it. Um, and then at some point, I just said, it's time to do it. We're going to make it happen. Did a lot of research, um, and ultimately, I came down to I went with Candid. I think the biggest thing was that you constantly have an orthodontist, not just the general dentist, overseeing your entire treatment. That was a big deal to me. Thought it was pretty important, and you can kind of tell through some of the emails and communications that you get whenever you use Candid. It's just a little bit more in depth and a little bit different than some of the stuff I had from Smile Direct, the information. Same with Smile Love, some of the other ones that I've researched and looked into. So like I said, went with Candid. I got my box, which is a pretty cool looking box. It came in, like I said, a couple days ago. Um, I liked how it looked. Very interesting. I went in and did the scan. I didn't do the impressions at home. I actually had one local in the city. Went in the city, did that. Took maybe 30 minutes. It was pretty cool. Good experience. Everybody's really nice. Showed me everything that I needed to see. Very positive overall. Like I said, they sent off my stuff, my impressions. To get a treatment plan took about maybe a week and a half at most. And then I had my treatment plan back, and as soon as it came back, I was ready to go. I didn't waste any time. Same day, I just went in and made the full payment. Just wanted to get the ball rolling. Didn't want to waste any time. After about a week and a half treatment, and then I would say within maybe a week to maybe a week and a half later, box was here. It happened really fast. They told me it could take up to 4 weeks, but it didn't take that long. So it was a pretty fast process. I was pretty happy. Never had any kind of treatments before. Never had any braces, retainers, just standard dental work. Before I did all this, I went and had a deep cleaning. Did everything I needed to do to get ready, make sure there's no cavities, no other issues. That way I could start it with just a clean palate and nothing to worry about. So as you can see, a lot of crowding on the bottom, also in the top. Had a slight overbite. That was never the biggest issue. The main was just the crowding overall. Obviously, whitening comes with any kind of treatment plan you're going to get, whether it's Candid or any other company. The whitening comes with it. But overall, I just wanted to get everything lined out. As you can see, they're all over the place, and I needed to do something. So, like I said, did the scans, got everything in. Let's take a look at the box. It's pretty cool stuff. Let's see. So it comes with basic instructions on how to use, a liner guide, how to apply the whitening stuff, some information about Smile Train Partnership. They donate $25 every time you make a purchase with them. And then just an overall guide to how to use everything that comes with it. See, when it comes in, it shows you all your steps, everything needed. My plan was specifically, it was a 10-month treatment. So on average, they say it's about 6 months is what they go with. Mine was a little bit more just due to the overall crowding. They recommended a 10-month one, which, yet again, I was okay with. Orthodontists, they seemed a little more experienced, and they felt that I needed a little bit longer. I'm totally okay with that. I just want it done the right way. Wasn't too worried about that. So, like I said, it's every 2 weeks you're going to switch out. I got 20 steps overall. 20 steps. So every 2 weeks, swap out. So I did do the first one. I took them out so I could make this, so I put them in the first day, and it wasn't that bad. I was pleasantly surprised. I waited till nighttime to put them in. After reading a lot of reviews, it stated that put them in at nighttime, it'll ease a little bit of the pain because there is some discomfort with your first set of trays that come in. So just some clear trays, as you can see, shows the overall crowding and everything that comes with it. They seem pretty sturdy. I mean, it's literally just plastic, but these plastic, they don't bend, so it could take a lot. Putting these in, fairly simple. It wasn't that bad for me. You can hear it snapping. bottom one's in, same thing with the top. They pop in, not bad at all. It does feel weird. You can feel it in your mouth, but I don't think you can see it that much. There's obviously a slight lisp when you're wearing these. I've only had them 3 days, so haven't got completely used to it. So it's always kind of on the mind that you think people can notice it. But from what I've said, ask people, nobody notices it. It's not the most noticeable thing. Definitely with my S's, you can hear the slight lisp. So when you first put them on, it's a little tough to pop them in just to make sure. So they give you this little chew thing. Comes with it, this little piece of foam. Just put it in your mouth. You bite down on it. Pops every side into place. So it makes it pretty easy. That helps out a lot. So use the chewy thing, pop them into place. Also comes with a little container of whitener. All you do is put like half a pump in each tray before you put them in, and you're pretty much set for most of the time. Anytime I take them in or out, I put a little bit in there just to clean them. Now, it's definitely weird taking it out for every single meal. Takes some getting used to, but it also cuts out a lot of wasted eating. So I've noticed myself not wanting to eat at certain times because I just don't feel like going to brush 10 times a day or whatever it may be. So you got to make sure you clean it every time. You can drink liquids with it. I don't drink any kind of liquid that might stain it, just because I don't want these to be discolored, and I might look like I have discolored aligners in. So I stick with mainly clear liquids. Anything else, I'll pop them out, drink, rinse with water, and pop them right back in. Try to keep them in as long as I can. For the most part, on average, they might be in 23 hours a day. Take them out periodically. It's not that bad at all. Overall, pretty surprised. After the first night, I woke up extremely sore. It was my back teeth, really. So I noticed in my treatment plan, a lot of the initial first steps were the back teeth were moving around a lot. Emailed the orthodontist, they said that's their plan. They have to move some things around to create space, and gradually, as we go into the steps, it'll allow the other teeth to kind of straighten out. Open up space, straighten them out. Makes sense to me. It didn't seem like some kind of sales pitch or anything weird. Everybody's been really cool. They respond very fast, which is important to me. Customer service was one of the main priorities and why I picked them, besides the main orthodontist treatment. Like I said, overall positive. Pretty impressed by how fast they went, how nice everybody was. Customer service, very quick. I like it so far. So, also, it comes with a couple other things. This little tooth pull thing. So just like a little piece, little hook. So I guess you're supposed to pop it in the back of your teeth. Pop these things out. As you notice, I haven't used it. Hadn't needed to. I can just literally pops out pretty easily. Not too bad. Takes a couple times to get it used to it, but overall this first set seems like after 3 or 4 days it's already loosened up a little bit. The first one might have taken me some getting used to, but now it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm used to it. There's no soreness. That first morning, definitely some soreness. You can feel it because your teeth are moving. There's pressure on it. After that first night, all is good so far. Obviously, I don't notice any change. There's no movement. It's going to be a little while. Nothing visual, but there's things happening. You can definitely feel something going on there. Other thing they provide, I guess it's one of these things. Just a mouth opener. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about it in there. I don't know why I need that unless I'm sending in pictures. It said they would email me later on in the process if I have questions or anything. I'm guessing they want to send pictures. That's probably what that's for. But I'll cross that bridge once I get to it. Overall, I like it. Not many negatives that I can say. Probably not one so far, just because it's been pretty smooth. Knock on wood, hope it stays that way. We'll keep in touch. Like I said, this is day 3 of this 10-month process, so we'll check in here shortly, a few months from now, see where we're at, see what we look like. and we'll go from there. All right, looking forward to seeing you.